It's about 10 months since the scandal emerged about the secret payments at RTE, causing the state broadcaster to take a massive credibility hit, a serious scandal, Oireachtas inquiries bringing to light the corruption, the hubris, the sense of entitlement and indeed the arrogance on display at different points at the heart of RTE. And I suppose a lot of us would have hoped that this would have led to a new awareness in the state broadcaster of its obligations, not just to some of the people, but to all of the people. And it's in that light I want to express my shock and disappointment at what was aired last night by RTE Investigates. It was sad for its content, but it was truly shocking for its one-sidedness, its bias, its complete failure to depict another side of a very important and distressing story, its complete failure to hear from the representatives of the thousands and thousands of people who are opposed to abortion in this country. They said that 7 months of work went into producing their end product last night. I'd like to know just exactly how much taxpayers' money was poured in producing what amounted to an activist-driven propaganda piece. Pro-abortion activism was to the core in this programme, prominent activists centre stage, and shockingly they were just depicted as simple experts. For example, one Dr. Jonathan Lord was described as a consultant gynaecologist, but no mention that he was the medical director of MSI Reproductive Choices, one of the largest abortion providers in Britain. Within the first 10 minutes, you had a phone call recording played between a woman who rang the HSE's My Option hotlines and a counsellor. She stated she was 14 weeks pregnant, didn't mention abortion, and in response we hear the counsellor immediately telling her she can't, under the law, have an abortion, and straight away referring her to the abortion support network. So much for non-directive services, but nothing that seemed to raise any eyebrows at RTE. Why such emphasis on having abortion and not promoting positive alternatives? Is it any wonder our abortion rate has skyrocketed since 2018? Suggestions that we will have over 10,000 abortions having taken place in 2023. No mention about this spiral abortion rate. No mention of the questions about precautionary pain relief in terms of late-term abortions. Euphemistic language about what happens to a disabled and severely disabled child in a late-term abortion, but no focus on the reality of what happens in that dreadfully tragic situation to the baby. So, you know, when people say to me, this is the reason why I don't pay my licence fee anymore, I don't blame them. No fairness, no licence fee would be the motto of many people. But much more importantly, I want to echo the calls of the pro-life campaign that we need a special Oireachtas committee to examine the issue of bias and impartiality within the state broadcaster, the lack of objectivity. I echo this call. Let all sides be heard, but so many people are not being served well by our state broadcaster on this issue in particular.